guys, C899 here, and welcome to this round 14 predictions or tips kind of video. I don't usually do much of these, but with the current situation of the appeal between the State of Origin stream, I am going to decide to wait until that gets dealt with before I can continue doing those live streams for the NRL. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Hopefully we will get sorted out. But I'm going to do this. It is a round 14 predictions for the NRL this week. Obviously the first full round back from State of Origin. Should be interesting to go. And let's go with the teams. Starting off tonight, we have the Manly Sea Eagles versus the North Queensland Cowboys. Now, both teams are actually on pretty good form as of recently. Of course, with Manly, you got the players of Trbojevic, the Trbojevic brothers, and you got Daly Cherry Evans also coming in. It's going to be very interesting to them back in the camp. But depending on if they're playing or not, then you've got the Cowboys, who've also had a few players in Origin. For example, Kyle Felt and Valentine Holmes for Queensland. It's going to be interesting. It is at 4 Pines Park because for some reason they've renamed Brookvale again to 4 Pines Park, which is probably one. It's just an address, mate. That's all it is. It's literally just an address. But I'm going to go for Manly to come out as a winner in this game. I think their form is just too good. The Cowboys will probably give them a good fight. I think this will probably be the match of the round, so look out for it. It's going to be the first one. Later on Friday night, tonight, just should specify this is being recorded at 1:30 on Friday. We got the Sharks and the Panthers. It'll be interesting to see what kind of lineup Penrith put out, because obviously majority of the team was in the Origin camp, specifically for New South Wales. Nathan Cleary did get a massive cut on his cheek during that game, but it's no structural damage, so he should be alright for the Panthers, for the Sharks match. And I will believe that the Panthers will come out as winners. I believe that that Tigers game was just all in hindsight with like all their players being out. That's like probably the only reason the Tigers actually won. But there we go. Next up, we have got the Gold Coast Titans versus the Sydney Roosters. Now, this one's going to be interesting. So the Titans did have a few players that were in the Origin team of David Fifita and Big Tino. The Roosters didn't have many or none at all. I know Brett Morris was meant to play on the wings, but unfortunately he suffered that injury, which that's probably ended his season. But from that standpoint, I know the Titans have been pretty good up at in the Gold Coast. I will say that the Roosters will go through with a win. I just feel like Roosters fully rested. It should be very well. Oh, I just realised Roosters had Tedesco. Yeah, I just realised. But yeah, I think the Roosters should be able to go through with a win there. Next, we have got the Rabbitohs versus the Newcastle Knights. I'm just going to say it right now, the Rabbitohs are winning because, to be completely honest, the Knights are in a bit of a dire state at the moment. I think we won't be really back to our best when Mitchell Pearce comes back. And playing against the red-hot Rabbitohs, we're going to get belted. I wouldn't be surprised if it's by 50 points, but who knows. Now we've got basically what Urinating Chew would call Tank Bowl, but the spoon match. It is the Canberra Raiders versus the Brisbane Broncos. Now, both teams having pretty dire seasons at the moment. The Raiders have had a very problematic backstage problem. I'm not exactly too sure what's going to be happening in this match. I'm going to say Brisbane will win. It is in Canberra, but I do feel like Brisbane have the capabilities to beat them, but obviously having the capabilities is a lot different to actually going through it. But yeah, I do believe the Broncos will beat the Raiders. Then we move on to Sunday. We have got the New Zealand Warriors up against the Melbourne Storm. Now, again, the Storm had a few players out for Origin. You had Addo Carr, you had Christian Welch. He's a Storm player. Yeah. Is he? My brain's fried. But Cameron Munster's also another one. But so I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors will make a good charge. But I'm just going to say it'll be close. But I think the Storm are going to be too good for the Warriors. I mean, you never know. I could be very wrong. And would like to see the Warriors do beating the Storm. Now we come to the final game on Sunday. It is the Parramatta Eels and the West Tigers. Parramatta got their big statement win after having a bit of a lackluster 2 weeks with their 40-4 win over the Knights. And this is against another team that is struggling in the West Tigers. I think Parramatta should win. Now we go to the final game. There is a game on Monday because it is a long weekend. It is the Canterbury Bulldogs against the St George Dragons. I think it's going to be pretty simple here. I think the Dragons are going to come on the win with a massive performance there by Dufty. If the St George Dragons don't sign Dufty, like re-sign him, I think they're probably making the dumbest decision they've ever made, because Dufty was amazing against Brisbane. I feel like he's going to have another standout performance against the Bulldogs. So, yeah. Anyways, that is my predictions video for the round 14 of the NRL. Who do you all have in the comments below? In terms of the stream, we're just going to wait until the appeal is sorted out. I have appealed it immediately after it happened. Gonna be interesting. We'll probably make a video deciding on if the appeal did get lifted or it didn't. But the issue is I actually had to file personal information into the thing, like my full name, address, my phone number, and stuff like that. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it doesn't get appealed and the strike still stands, might be a video about protesting out the front of NRL HQ. Who knows? But yeah, that is my round 14 predictions. I will be going to the Justice Hooney Paul Gallen fight, so I should be making a vlog for that. Should be very interesting to see if Paul Gallen becomes the best heavyweight in Australia, and I will cry if that does happen. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.